Thank you very much, Pastor Dayo Adeyemi. I think you intentionally added pastor to humble yourself, not because that we are in front of greatness. Please let us all give Pastor Adeyemi a round of applause for a wonderful presentation. I want to believe we've all collected our money in the Rwanda franc. Please. Okay, I want you all to collect for the next speaker. As I'm reading his citation, I want you people to be spraying me. So please, let's also collect our money.
Please, for one sentence, I beg you, don't spend for more Bongo in Rwanda. Don't spend for more Bongo in Rwanda. The moment they know you are in Nigeria, not just the moment they know you are in Nigeria, what they sell for 300, they call it 3,000.
Why do they think we have money like that?
Hey, Nigerians come here, give their guests $2,000 for one night, 2.5 million, and so they think everybody's like them. So the moment they know you are in Nigeria, you go to the market, you don't know, they tell you. So you need a trusted guide. In a way, they will guide you.
Malachi will guide us.
But please, don't spend the war Bongo here.
Okay. Please, have we all collected our money in Rwanda, France?
No. We will.
I want you all to spray me as I'm reciting this citation.
Don't start first.
Is it your citation?
Yeah. Good morning once again, everyone. Our next speaker, it's a personal privilege for me today to introduce a man whose life represents vision, discipline, sacrifice, service, and excellence. He is the founding partner and CEO of Farwill Consults Limited. He is also the initiator of Farwill Travel Museum and Gallery, Lagos. It's an innovation similar to Museum of the Future in Dubai, I think. He is a fellow of the Chartered Institute of Administration, a cross-continental businessman, a travel professional, and a certified test administrator. Nobody is standing up to spray me money. Please, let's give him a round of applause. Now, I've read some accolades. I'm now venturing into his academic life. He did not just attend school, he conquered it. He graduated from the prestigious Obafemi Awolowo University with first-class honor. As if that one never do. He went further to obtain a master's degree in professional ethics from Cumberland University. He also has a postgraduate diploma in hospital administration and management, a postgraduate diploma in education, and another master's degree in education test, measurement, and evaluation from the University of Lagos. He served as an administrator with the West African College of Surgeons for over a decade, where he held several positions, including the head of transcripts and public affairs unit, before voluntarily resigning to focus fully on Farwill Consult Limited. In 2017, he was actively involved in collaboration workspace and training between the Joint Admission and Matriculation Board, which is popularly known as JAM, and the West African College of Surgeons. This collaboration contributed to the introduction of computer-based testing, CBT, in the examinations of surgical college. Please let's give him a round of applause. He's not just a man that talks innovation. He has been part of the systems that moved institutions from paper to digital. At least we can all confirm that you all book your meals online digitally. So you don't have to be writing, and I want to believe it was a seamless process for most of you. He is also an author, like Pastor Adeyemi. He wrote the book, Language of Politics and Essential Information, published by Pedagogue International and reviewed by Professor Ademola Adeshola in the newspaper of October 24th, 2010. So if anything I've read is wrong so far, you want to counter it, you also have a professor in our midst here that should be able to acknowledge most of this. Currently, he serves as the global treasurer of the Great Ife Alumni Association and is the founding president of Great Ife Alumni Cooperative Multipurpose Society Limited. Please let's give him a round of applause. In 2025, he was among the Nigerian delegation to the 11th Technical Committee of the Africa Ministerial Conference held in Marrakesh, Kingdom of Morocco. At the conference, he served on a panel and delivered an award-winning research paper on cooperative and university alumni. He is also a partner at Lagos Farms Limited, Rwanda, Keki Limited, and Cross Continental Logistics Limited. He is widely known for organizing high-profile retreats, workshops, and conferences in different cities across the world, one of which we are benefiting right now. And beyond all this, he is a family man, married with children. So to let you know, it's not just all work, he also plays golf. So please, ladies and gentlemen, let us all give a round of applause for Mr. Moshood.
Thank you. Thank you. The last part of it is usually the best for my wife. Married with children. So, in our own opinion, please let people know that you have children. I don't know a reason for that. Maybe for them to know that if they also want to join, but they should know. But I is still there if they want to join. As I have now, I'm looking for about 10 billion naira that I want to use to marry some people who already give me the green light, but I need money to finance it. Thank you, Toby. Toby mentioned everything, but he failed to mention that I'm a human being. But you know, whatever we do, let us always remember that we are human beings. Humanity comes first. Whether you are a surgeon, professor, you are accountant, you are first of all a human being. I've never seen a baboon that called himself accountant. Maybe we will see one in Mozambique tomorrow. I don't know. But I've never seen a goat that is a surgeon. Humanity comes first. Whatever we do, let us always consider that important. My task is simple, and I'm going to spend about between 20 to 25 minutes. And unfortunately, there's not going to be exercise like the one of Pastor Adeyemi. And it's going to be. And for any questions that the participants may have, please note it. After during the discussions and the question and answers, you can ask. I'm going to speak on effective communication and career development. personally, I'm of the opinion that the major problem we have as a human being is our inability to communicate accordingly. And even in our family life, there is always the need for us to clearly communicate what you want. Don't base things on assumption. In any relationship, in business relationship, romantic relationship, as the case may be, try as much as possible to clearly define what exactly you want. If you are not going to marry anyone, don't pretend as if you want to marry them. Just go straight to the point. Thank you. So the objective is clear. We are going to identify barriers to communications, strategies to improve communications, and for us to have a better understanding of some communication channel and effective communication and nets working. I think I have to apologize in ahead. If you observe I'm a stammerer, that there may be some disturbance, some gap. Please bear with me. I'm trying to get over it. Maybe if I marry the third and fourth wife, that will go.
It will be worse.
So, you can see a very popular quote by Nat Turner. Good communication is the bridge between confusion and clarity. Of course, if you want to refer to your communication as being good, of course, you need to be very clear. And being clear about your communication, you need to be very intentional about it. So you do not just say things just because you want to say it. You have to say things with a purpose. And the second by count, many of our problems, individual and social, are the result of inadequate and faulty communication. Many of us are having problems with our bosses because we don't understand him or her, or because we don't make ourselves for him or her to understand us. Many of us, even in our family, I'm sure Pastor Adeyemi, who I know, as a pastor, will have been involved in settling issues between husband and wife, business partners and others. In some cases, you can see the man saying this, the food is not sweet and some other things. It may be because the wife is not submitting herself for firing on time that caused that issue. So we need to always understand that clearly. I won't bore you with many of communication because I am not a professor and I am not proved like a professor. So, and because of time, because Ambassador is waiting for us, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of discussions during the question and answer, so we can provide clarifications to some of it, and we can share the slide on our platform, also the slide of the one of Pastor Adeyemi. Purpose. Of course, the main purpose of communication is to convey message. If you are communicating and your receiver is not cannot understand what you are saying, nothing. That means that you need to speak, you need to communicate at the experience level of the receiver. There's something that happened in Nigeria, I think sometime last year. The NURTW president, MC Oluomo, attended a section with some state chairman of NURTW, and after the whole thing, he said, "Oh, for everything, I give kudos to everybody." You can see a lot of people are making fun of him and this, but the fact remains that if you watch that section, a lot of people clap. for him. That means they understand. And that is the purpose. If you speak and nobody understands you, you didn't say anything. So if you are communicating either with your staff, your client, your patient in hospital, your wherever, try to communicate at the experience level of that. That is very important, so that you don't, that is not a wasted effort. And if also you want to be a good receiver, if you want to, maybe you want to meet a business partner for a business opportunity, or you want to go and make a presentation for business, you need to also study those that you want to go and meet. In a way, if they are communicating anything, you will be able to understand. So you need to do your research and ensure that this my client, this is the range of his or her experience level, so that you can have a perfect understanding, so that you don't miss the opportunity, no wasted effort. At the same time, if you want to woo anybody, you also need to understand the experience level. Also, any guy as the case may be, if you want to woo us, please try to study our experience level so that you can have a perfect understanding and there can be smooth communication. And of course, we have different processes of communications, from the sender, coding process, message to receiver. I've mentioned that earlier. It is very important. Whatever you are saying, whatever you want to communicate, the main purpose is for the receiver to understand you. Once your receiver cannot understand you, you have said nothing. And we have two main channels of communication. Of course, some of us that have worked in the civil service, we know that, like my former boss would say, go and put it in writing. Anything you want to tell me, go and put it in writing. Anything that is not in writing, of course, is none and void. But I want to speak more on the informal communications where you have rumor. You know, rumor, if we have a third world war in this world, rumor will likely be the cause of the third world war. And rumor is very necessary. But as a leader or as a person of purpose, what is most important is for you to make an intelligent use of the rumor. If you are a boss in office, you listen to all, of course you will listen to all kinds of things. People will come and tell you things, perhaps for seeking favor from you. And a lot of people will want to, there are people that can deliberately to come and even let you know that your boss did not like him, just because they want to distract you. Pastor Ademi mentioned about hidden competitor. So if you listen, if any of your colleague or any of your friends inform you about things, you process it. You don't just pick from it and start misbehaving to that person. One of my boss ran into a problem because of a rumor. There was an information in our office then that somebody was harassing a lady in our account section. That information got to the ear of our boss. And our boss was already looking for a way to punish that guy. Then he called the lady. Very unfortunate for him, at night. Look, I heard that so person is trying to threaten you, harassing you. Please go and write petition. And very unfortunate for him, the lady's husband listening to the conversation. And you know how a man can behave when it comes to that issue. Hey, are you the only person in West Africa? That means you have something there. And the issue is just a rumor. Nothing happened. The lady, You say you have caused a problem in my home. What is my husband said, sir, how do you get this information? Because this man that you are even talking about has never even made any attempt to do anything of short. Come and prove. The professor cannot prove anything. The next or the following week, you see the lady's husband Nawala person consulted the lawyer. The lawyer wants that they say so that if the guy cannot prove, then he should go and publish in newspaper that what he told the wife and so whatever. That and the man recorded that conversation, so there was a proof, evidence. A professor of medicine, you know how doctor can be, not to talk about that. So definitely, doctor will not want to. The professor will not want to do that. So rumor, if you don't make intelligent use of rumor, you can find yourself in an embarrassed or very embarrassing state. So it's very important when you listen to anything. If anybody is sleeping with anybody, it's not anybody's business at all. As far as there's no element of force, it's their business. Even if it is my daughter, as far as she's adult, let her enjoy herself. So it's very important in communication. Please let us try our best to make an intelligent use of it. I want to give an instance of a miscommunication. Recently, I posted on my WhatsApp status a news piece from Punch, how Nigeria spent over 50 billion on United States visa applications in 2020, between 2023 and 2024. Check the response from a friend. This is reckless spending on the part of the Nigeria government, a wasteful colossal loss. Definitely, the person process another thing entirely. This happened recently, just I think about 2 weeks ago. The person, I have to call him to explain to him that you don't understand what I posted. This is a typical example. At times, somebody will be angry. All what you need is just to communicate and tell the person and clarify. Honestly, after I talked to him, called him, I said, oh, you didn't know.
He was already angry with the government.
He was already angry with the government. The same thing we have a colleague. Maybe he didn't allow the wife didn't allow him to do the do. He just get to office and he just reacted anyhow. You need to help the man. By try to, if everybody just angry with just anyhow, you need to try to understand the root cause, so that you don't multiply that issue beyond necessity. So some people actually need help. I'm telling you, some people actually need help. Because so you need to first understand. If anybody just call me, the first thing I will do, the first thing I normally do is that I will need to understand what happened. Why I had an issue of somebody we had to meet in Dubai. Of course, a girlfriend. After we already had an agreement to meet in Dubai, after the traveling all the way from Canada to Dubai, then moving from Nigeria to Dubai. Suddenly, she changed. She did not even allow me to touch her like this. For 4 days, it was hell. Despite intercontinental connection. But I became so worried that what could have been somebody that we discussed a lot. He was even telling me, please bring plenty CD. So what could have been that issue? left.
Somebody is recording.
After the whole thing, she blocked me.
What they doing?
I was worried. There's something. I sent a message, but instead of me to even think of the whole money, wasted money and effort, but I was so worried that what could be the problem? But behold, I unraveled the problem, the issue, after 3 years. Mm-hmm. After 3 years. So if somebody just behave anyhow, the person may need help. So if your wife or your husband just behave anyhow, if you are intelligent enough, you have to first of all understand whether the person needs help or not. Anyway, if you want to know what happened to that thing, you come and consult me later. So it is very important. Because of time, we go through that, and also I've explained that earlier. You need to speak the language people understand. Look at this. Water, 50 rand. You can see people kill. Or gas scientists, they put H2O. Even 20. You can see people. Even in business, you need to communicate in the language people understand. That baby you are trying to do, please try to talk to her in the language you understand. You never know whether you will miss you.
Somebody ask a question.
I'm Professor Bugu.
Somebody is asking.
Look at also, you ask the question. I say question after. Look at the issue of deaf dog box and Apple iPod. If you study that, you notice those people just come with the product, this. If you are the one that follow iPod, they just tell you straight. You can do this, you can do this, you can do this. 1,000 songs in your pocket. People rush to iPod. So you don't need we need to learn to communicate whatever we want to communicate in the language and the experience level of our target audience. Once you don't do that, that's why you see many professors, many people that are very brilliant, but they cannot communicate what they know to others. Others cannot be able to learn from them because they cannot, or they don't know how to come to the experience level of their target audience. That is very essential in business. You see people who have very good business idea, very good this, very good that. You want to meet somebody and you are just speaking, you need to first of all study the person you want to meet. In this era of technology, you can Google, you can this, you can, if you want to read about Professor Atilade now, but you will not see your Google there, or you will see that so many things about him. If you want to know about GM now, there is a way we can, without asking him anything, you can know many things about him. If you want to meet anybody, either for business or for anything, try and do your background check. Know about that person. It's very important. And know that privileged information top secret. So that is very important. And of course, this is a very pure research outcome. You can see the average impact statistics from its communication research. You see 56%. See what happened there in the PMI. See what happened here about workers' reports missed deadline from poor communication. Look at that. I think that explains it all. No matter how beautiful idea may be, how beautiful policy may be, how beautiful program may be, once you did not do a proper research on how to communicate it, the experience level of your target audience is a wasteful effort. Wasted effort. Of course, just go through the strategies for effective communication, know the purpose. And I've explained that earlier. The purpose is for you to get the message across and for the person to understand what you are saying. And it is important to adopt communication style. And please avoid communication overload and underload. If you get to work, don't bore your colleague with how your husband is maltreating you or is doing this. Please, that's don't bore your. Some people you cannot sit with them for like 5 minutes. They will start telling you, hey, my husband is this, my boyfriend is this, people will avoid you. Every time you come with a communication, there's problem. Wala all the time. You are not the only one with wala in this world. So please, try to respect that space. Communicate something that is important. Not just you call GM tomorrow now, talking, something that is not there. Don't overload things and don't underload it. Please, go straight to the point. And for some professors, they will get to classroom, start talking about one thing and the other, and one thing or the other. For a 40 minutes lecture, 15 minutes go with this and this and this and this. If professor go to class next week, should not talk about this Kigali for like 40 minutes for a 1 hour class. So please, so it's important. And it is also important, let us always get and retain the receiver's attention. That is important. Try to browse through and understand that you have the attention of the people. Not just you are talking to people who is playing something and just leaving you say, oh, just keep talking. That's why you see some people after meeting, they will argue that that is not what we discuss. I'm telling you, I've served on the board of different associations, on the ESCO, and some people after, they will argue that this is not what we discuss. It's because maybe the presiding person did not try to get their attention. You can look at Pastor Adeyemi. I think I need to learn a lot from him about how to get people's attention, because that is key. Let us also always listen empathetically. If you are talking to some people, the way they will look at you, that will disorganize you. That will disorganize you. Please, for the sake of peace, and for you to actually get what the person wants to say, try and encourage the person with your look. It is very important. And then, of course, I've mentioned that earlier, let us make intelligent use of informal communication. Listen to rumor, listen to side talk, listen to this, but make intelligent use of it. Because what the person is, of course, for every rumor, there is an element of truth. Please make intelligent use of any side talk. Practice introspection and self-criticism. Try to criticize yourself. Say, oh, cutting also is it good? Talk about somewhere, me, am I going to be good with it? If they tell me this kind of thing. So that is very important. And wherever you need to apologize, please say sorry. Even if you are the boss. That is very important. Many of us don't know how to say sorry. And we don't know that that is very powerful. Please, let us learn how to do that. Develop clear, correct, concise, complete, and cautious messages. Don't use foul languages just because you are the boss or you have an upper hand. Please, it's very important. Just because you know that maybe your husband is already in Agro, is coming to meet you at the other room in the night, and you started talking to him anyhow, say yes, yes. Let us know that he's in this side today. You also can be in that side tomorrow. That is very important. Let us respect whosoever we want to. Use feedback to make timely intervention. Please try and get feedback. It's very important. Anything you are doing, and you don't have feedback mechanism to check what you are doing, whether it's right or wrong, that is not good. And carry out communication audit. You say something, try and see, did you get to where you want to get to, intended purpose, your intention, did you achieve it? It's very important. And of course, keep channel of communication open. Don't close-ended relationship. Even you can see the Iran, Israeli, and whatever, you can see they are still talking. So don't close-ended relationship. This, no. Try to always leave a gap that, okay, we are fighting. We have issue, but at least can still talk. Good morning. Hi. Wait, you don't need to like anybody before you work with the person.
Yes.
And we need to learn how to be dispassionate. If you are looking for love, go home. Your colleague don't need to love you. But at least you can still work with him or her. So it's very important for us to learn this. So don't just make anybody your enemy. Say this, I don't want to talk to him, I don't want to talk to her. You are not God. And let us be sensitive. Be sensitive to your own and to other people non-verbal communication. That is very important. And of course, I don't want to waste time on it. We are going to discuss that in the discussions. And for the conclusion, you can see that we are not an island. We need people. My friend will say people make people. You need people. You need the bad, the ugly. So don't just say, no, I don't want to talk to. In 21st century, you don't fight people again. You define the relationship.
Yes.
And you keep people at their level. You relate with that person at his or her own level. Don't cut the person off. And I'm going to leave you with these three quotes because Kobe is already in me. One by Paul Meyer, that if you cannot be a good example, then you will just be a horrible warning. Let us endeavor to be a good example in whatever we are doing. By Alexander, of course, productivity is never an accident. It is always the result of a commitment to excellent, intelligent planning and focused effort. Please, whatever we want to do, let us be intentional about it. For me, I don't do things without being intentional about it. Anything I want to do, that is why if I meet the dead end there, I will still believe that there is a way. Because I'm very intentional about it. And the last one, of course, the simple step of a simple, courageous man is to not take part in the lie, not to support deceit. Let the light come into the world, even dominate the world, but not through me. Say it to yourself that lies will never be through men. So if the bad thing is in the world, people are doing it, you can decide to make the difference. You can decide to make a change. Good thing can start from you. Thank you for your kind attention.
So I think we can.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I think we should all start going down so we can meet the ambassador on time.
What about our, do we leave it, you can leave it here, I think.
Yeah, you can
Yes,
leave
you
it.
can.
You can leave your things there. But if you don't have money there, if you have money there, you can leave your money. For lunch and yes, you can leave your bag. I mean, the guarantee bag our professor. The guarantee bag our professor. Thank you. The guarantee bag our professor.
This is your job.
That's why I'm check out.
Yeah, okay, wait a minute. It's a good one. It's a good one. Oh, laptop.
Yeah.